Hello, welcome to ANS Solver. This is the second question of the paper. So, the independent random variables x and y have these distributions here which they have specified. And we need to find the probability that x is more than 3y. So, a normal distribution is always like the distribution is given by the mean, comma, the variance. So, this is the mean for x, the variance for x, this is the mean for y, and the variance for y. Okay, so now we need to calculate the probability of x which is more than 3y. Now I can write this as p of x minus 3y which is more than 0. Correct? So now we need to calculate this probability which obviously follows normal distribution. So we need the mean. The mean is basically the e of x minus 3y. So this is basically equal to the mean of x minus 3 into the e of y, or the mean of y. So the mean of x I know is simply 9.2 minus 3 into the mean of y, which is simply 3. So I can write this as 9.2 minus 3 into 3, which is 9. So I get 0.2 here as my mean. For my variance, this is important, you need to know. The variance is really important. So my variance of x minus 3y. So this is basically the variance of x. Okay? Okay? And there's a 3 square here. Okay? I'll tell you why. Into the variance of y. And instead of a minus here, I have a plus. So two important properties here, if you see. If you notice, the first important property is, why is there a plus instead of a minus? The property you need to know is that variance is always positive. It's always positive. Okay, that's a very important property you need to know. Now if you see here, why did I do the square? Because if you see here, 3 is multiplied to y. It's a multiple. Okay, so you need to know this is a multiple. So if they haven't specified that they have randomly picked three y's, that means you can't, you if they haven't specified that, it means it's a multiple. I know they have used independent random variables, but that does not suggest that these three are, independent in nature. It still is, a multiple. That's why you need to square it. Okay, it's really important to know this property, because whenever they give you an equation like this from the start, it's always a multiple. Okay, this is a trick I can tell you. Whenever they give you an equation from the start, it's always a multiple. If there's something multiplied, that means you need to square. So now the variance of x I know is simply 12.1 plus 3 square is 9 into the variance of y, which is 8.6. So I can write this as 12.1 plus 9 into 8.6 is simply, just do it in the calci, 9 into 8.6 gives me 77.4. Okay, so 12.1 plus 77.4. So my variance is 89.5. Got it? So now I can make the normal distribution curve. I have my mean of 0.2. Correct? Is what I got. My value is 0 because I need more than 0. So 0 lies somewhere here, and I need more than 0. That means I need the area somewhere here. Got it? So what I simply do is, I know my z is equal to my value minus the mean over the standard deviation. So my value is 0 minus 0.2 over the standard deviation, which is the square root of my variance. That is the square root of 89.5. So my z is basically equal to minus 0.2, okay, over the root of 89.5. So I get my answer here as minus 0.0211. Okay, this is what I get. Now I need more than, so I know I need 1 minus the phi of minus 0.0211. So now to calculate this, I can tell you a simple calculator method. So on the calculator, what you do is first go on mode, okay, then go on 3 where stat is written. Just do this much first, then click on AC. Once you click on AC, click on shift, okay. When you click on shift, click on 1. Now when you click on 1, click on 5 where distribution is written. So in your display, you'll get options like 1 P, 2 Q, 3 R and 4 T. So options 2 and 4 are not needed that much. We need mainly 1 and 3. So 1 basically means less than, which basically means phi. Okay, this means less than. And R basically means more than, which means 1 minus phi. If you see here, we need more than 0 or 1 minus phi. So we click on 3. So when we click on 3, okay, I get R with a bracket here, something like this. So in the bracket, simply put the Z value, which is minus 0.0211, and then click on equal to. So just do that, and the answer you get is simply 0.508. Okay. So this sum was important because here they have stated independent random variables of x and y, but that does not, give the indication that 3y is independent in nature. Okay. Or to, simply summarize this, whenever they give you an equation, a normal equation, you should always think it's a multiple. Okay, always. It's a trick which always works, which I can tell you. So yeah, that's why you need to know why the square and why the plus. So yeah, a very good question. Simple looks simple, but yeah, there are small tricks.